It's just a sea of deadfall. I gotta go that way. Just wanted to show this on camera. Forest fire just fired up over there. A rutting bull moose. I did not expect. Time to head in again. Spent the first half of the day going to check out my number one spot that has kind of been blown out by sheep and loggers. The sheep are gone and the loggers are back. I rode all the way in probably 3 miles to get to talk to one of the truckers and just kind of got the lowdown on their schedule. They're done cutting by 3, but they start loading at 4 a.m. So they're at 4 a.m. they're going to start going in and out of these Forest Service roads that they just made. I did check the cameras that are in that area. I left one there. There's still some elk activity, not a lot around my camera, but got the lightweight tree stand, heavy climbing sticks. Those are made out of steel. The tree stand's made out of aluminum. But got all my hunting gear packed in there now, and I've got about a 1.5 mile hike with this setup. And I got 2 hours to do it. It's going to be tight. I better stop talking and get to walking. Alrighty. It's been a busy day. Went a couple miles away, got this tree stand, hauled it out, hiked it all the way in here, got it set up. Last night, I was underneath that pine tree, and that bull elk came out right here. When I saw the cow, I was up on that hillside there in the rocks, thinking she'd take this trail up, but she didn't. She took this trail up and out. So right here is an intersection from a trail that goes that way and a trail that goes up out to the right there. So I'm in this little aspen spot here. We only have, how many days left? 3 days left of the bow season. So hopefully in daylight with right wind we get something coming through here. Maybe that little 3x3 will come by again. Maybe a different one will come by. But I think I'm in a better position now. Of course, it all really depends on the wind. When I'm hiding up on that hillside, that wind is either dropping way off down there or it's blowing way up and over. Where I'm at right now, who knows what the wind's going to do here once the sun sets. I'm not sure what happened, but they all got to be 50 yards, 45 yards behind me. And they got kind of spooky, like they smelled something. Right there, right over here. Some earlier ones got spooked real easy. I'm not sure why. I just checked my wind, so I need them to come out into here. Not really sure. It should be settling that way. Maybe I have to rethink the spot if they're coming in from up high. Maybe move it down there. So right there is where they came out. A couple cows got hung up here. Some cows made it down all the way to here, 40 yards from me. I don't know if my scent settled backwards, but it definitely didn't go uphill. Don't know why. They winded me, or something made them uncomfortable, and they went out the exact same way they came in. Just giving a quick update on what the plan is. Last night I was in the tree stand again, didn't see anything. My dad was also in the general area, didn't see anything. Didn't hear any bugles, nothing answered to bugles. So I'm going up another drainage, one over from the one that I was hunting, and going way up top. Gonna circle above tree line and come down the drainage that I was in the last 2 nights. Just talked to some other hunters. They said they saw the sheep way up top above tree line. Still not sure if that's where I'm going or not, if it's the same place, but that's the update, because it was the wah 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 sound. From a distance it sounds like those sheep screaming, but it also sounds like a bull moose rutting. Where is he? Right there. A rutting bull moose. I did not expect to run into that. He's on the edge of a cliff. I don't know if you guys can see right beyond him is a rock cliff that I wanted to look over. See that? Staring straight at me. They have horrible eyesight. He has no idea what I am. He can hear me, but we're gonna try to leave him alone and go 90 degrees away from him up the hill. Stumbled across a nice surprise. Got running water way up here. Just grabbed some water out of there. It's probably ready to drink without even filtering it, but I'm gonna run it through the Be Free and get some fresh mountain water. So this is where the water comes out of the mountain, right underneath where this tree blew over. There's tons of trails all leading to this water here. There's a lot of pools as it goes down the mountain. Nothing real big, like a puddle or anything. I should be getting to the top here shortly. There should be a massive cliff mountain that I can look off of. It's pretty wild being up here, but my tree stand is way down in the bottom. I've been hunting off of that ridge line. Always wanted to get up here. So my goal is that area there, and then loop all the way around, and I'll be coming down through there, I think. I may loop around the front side of this and hunt my way down. Crazy windy up here. Well, I'm up here a long ways. That's the drainage I've been hunting, and it's much longer than I anticipated. There's these false summits that you can see from the bottom, and it goes right about here is the main saddle, where that's downhill, and then from here down is into the drainage. That way is kind of like no man's land. As far as you can see, that whole ridge line, no trails in, you gotta walk in. So that might be some good hunting, but I'm already 2 miles in, and it was not an easy hike. If I kill something right at this spot, it's gonna be difficult. It'll be done because of the cold temperatures, but man, be difficult by yourself. there's the sheep. So I got to avoid those. If that dog sees me again, he won't leave me. He followed me back to camp and stayed at my camp for 3 nights. So I'm gonna try to cut through these woods here and stay on that side so that the dog doesn't see me. The dog loves me. It's very strange. Most people have horrible stories about these sheep and the dogs. So the sheep are just over that ridge line, but they've been all over here. This whole place is littered with sheep tracks. You know, and the sheep and sheepdogs and elk don't mix very well. It's been my experience. So where are the elk? So somehow I've managed to make it way far in here. Holy Jesus. This entire valley is erupting with freaking bugles from right over there. It's kind of nuts. Right now I got the wind in my face. I'm gonna work downhill. I've got a long ways to make it back to camp. It's almost 4:30. Lots of bugling up here. It's pretty crazy. Just wanted to show this on camera. Forest fire just fired up over there. Pretty crazy, huh? Look at all that smoke. Alright, this is called Land of the Lost. This is a game trail. I am on my way back towards safety zone. But they're bugling everywhere. I've been bugling back. I'm doing cow calls. But I'm too far away. I can't kill something out here. If I'm out here at dark, I'm really screwed. As far as finding my way back. So, gotta get back to a safe range from camp. Pretty amazing though, talking back and forth to these bulls. It's amazing how these bulls find the one little bit of water. This little seep out of the side of this mountain. I'm maybe 300 yards from the tippy top of the mountain. A nice wallow right here. I'm gonna go get a closer look here. Man, is this crazy. None of this is fresh out here. Fairly clear. Man, you can smell it. So he is, the bull I'm talking to is a good ways down and back. I'm going to check my GPS again. It's 5 o'clock. That means in 2 hours it's going to be pretty much dark. So I got to be back to my tree stand area in 2 hours. That's where it's safe for me to exit. So I'm just going to cow call my way back. It was pretty amazing coming here to see this. You can see the outline of his body indented into the mud there. So keep on trucking. Alright, I'd say he's maybe 500 yards away. And I'm kind of right down in there. I've actually turned back. I beat feet, got to the ridgeline where I can see my way out. And I give myself another half hour to 45 minutes. I don't want to lose too much elevation, but I'm going to side hill down and see what happens with this bull. It may be that 3x3 from a couple days ago. But hopefully that came out on camera and you got that bugle returned to me. I just think he's still too far away for me to commit to, and also for him to commit to me. He's on that hillside out there. It's a long ways away. These elk trails look like they could be mountain bike trails. I assure you they're not. I am so far in the middle of nowhere. But just look at these. There's another one 20 yards up the hill. So that bull got quiet on me. I don't know. Sometimes they get quiet when they start moving towards you. And sometimes they say, hey, that guy sucks at calling. That's not a real elk. And they get quiet and mosey on out. So I'm going to start heading back towards this way. I'm back into the area that is easy to get back to camp. I'm about an hour walk from camp. About sunset will be in about 10 minutes. My tree stand is right down there. And I'm just staying up high, keeping my scent way up high, seeing if anything comes out down to that field. It's crazy. I was on top of there. I was right over there. And I went over a mile further back up and over that mountain and did a full circle today. Never saw an elk. Heard a lot of bugles. One of them was just now, right over that way. This is the reason you don't stay in the woods too long. It's just a sea of deadfall. I gotta go that way. I see 2 sheepdogs. Well, archery season's over. Unsuccessful. Had several close encounters, but just didn't get the right timing. Time to head out. Rifle season starts in 15 days. I got 3 cameras out here. We'll see if the reduced hunt pressure brings the elk back down in here. And around the 15th of September was when things started really dying off as far as the activity in here. Every time I came to check these wallows, they didn't look like they had been touched since around the 10th or 11th. That's when I have all the mating activity all in here on the cameras, 10th and 11th, then nothing. Hello everybody, this is a real-time update for the Mike Hunts YouTube channel. The hunt you just watched was from 2023. I took 2024 completely off just to work and save money. To hunt that many days is very expensive. The hunt, I think it was successful. I had a lot of elk encounters. Didn't get things to line up with timing of just minutes and just a little bit shift of the wind. There was a shot taken by someone in my hunting party. It was a miss. I wouldn't say it was an equipment failure because the equipment worked perfectly. It was misuse of archery equipment that caused the miss. And there is a broadhead forever embedded in a log up in this unit. I applied for it this year, didn't get it. Hopefully I'll get it again. I need to find another area where I can have that much success, that many elk encounters, that I can go more than once every 4 to 5 years. So that's what this summer's about. A lot of exploring, a lot of scouting, putting out a lot of cameras. I was successful for 2 tags. I got a doe deer muzzleloader and a cow elk muzzleloader. That cow elk muzzleloader should be a high success. It's up to me to find them, and you only got 6 or 7 days to find them. It's not like archery where you got 30 days to get,
get it together and find one. Subscribe to the channel if you're interested in that sort of thing. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.